This is the Girls of High Value channel. My name is Joseph Darling. Today I want to share with you some thoughts I have about substance use and the use of stimulants. Let's start with the premise of the fact that our bodies are perfect when they come out of the womb. Our bodies truly are perfect. If you've looked at your body, if you've looked at your hands, if you looked at your face, if you looked at your eyes, if you looked at every single aspect of your body and thought really about it, wow, it's an amazing vessel for our spirits. And we have to use some time to be grateful and appreciative of our bodies, no matter in what stage of life we are. Because it is absolutely amazing. This body of ours didn't happen by chance. It was designed in a perfect way. Our bodies were designed in such a way that it could protect itself from invaders, invisible invaders, from viruses, from sicknesses, as long as our immune systems actually function. Our bodies were created in such a way as to fend off everything that is bad for us. If you put something bad into your body reacts immediately in order to protect your body to survive. No wonder a lot of the things that we put into our bodies have side effects if they're not good for us. However, our body gets used to the things that's bad for us if we repeatedly put the bad in our bodies. I believe that there are two units of ourselves, the body and the spirit. And in order for the body to work at its optimal rate, our spirit needs to be doing okay. But in order for our spirit to be doing okay, our body also needs to feel good. There's a unity going on here that we are responsible for when it comes to our own bodies. And yet, we choose to take substances and stimulants in our body in order for us to feel good about whatever is going on in our lives. The prevalence of alcohol usage, the prevalence of drugs, both over-the-counter and prescription-based, the prevalence of smoking weed, all of those things that is happening around you all the time, and maybe you're even participating in it. Please, do not participate. They're not designed to go inside your body. No matter what Big Pharma says, no matter what your doctor says. Let me just get this straight. I'm not against the usage of medicine if you are in the hospital or if you're at the very last part of your years and you need your medication in order to live another day. If you'll die within a few days if you don't take your medication, then yes, stay on it. I understand I'm not a doctor. And I hope you also understand that I'm not a doctor. Consult your doctors, okay? However, please get rid of the alcohol, get rid of the smoking, get rid of all the drugs, get rid of everything that you put inside your body that supposedly is going to make you feel good right now in the moment. Because when you take those things and you put it into your body, you are now making your life worse for the long term. If you become addicted to the things that you begin to take inside your body, that means that your body will need it again and again and again and again. It will become worse. You will be put on more medication if you accept one form of medication. You will use more alcohol if you accept some alcohol into your life. You will smoke more if you smoke one cigarette. Because it's not that one time that's bad for us. It's the accumulation of times that we take those substances that destroys our lives and our bodies. Listen to this. Substance use in women tends to develop into addictions more quickly than men. Withdrawal may also be more intense for women. They relapse at a higher rate, and they tend to suffer more serious consequences to their health, relationships, and finances. I can put the link below in the description. If I forget, let me know. But seriously, it's worse to use substances for a woman than it is for a man. Because women's brains are wired differently than men's are. Women's brains are developed in such a way as to produce more intense emotions than men. The more intense the emotions are, the harder it's going to be without those emotions. Some other statistics. In the US alone, 8.4 million females over the age of 18 have misused prescription drugs in the past year. So statistically speaking, if you look at the views of this video, 1 out of 16 of those who watch this video have misused prescription drugs in the past year alone. And another statistic, 19.5 million females over the age of 18 have used illicit drugs in the past year. Again, look at the statistics on this video. 1 out of 6 of you guys have used illicit drugs in the past year. Now that includes those that have misused prescription drugs, together with those that have used weed or any form of other illegal drugs in the past year. That's bad. I'm saddened by these statistics because I know of the potential that you could have living without all of these things for the rest of your life. Imagine if you could be stimulant free and be happy consistently over a long period of time. You as a woman will look at me as like, that's not possible. It's completely normal to be happy, and it's completely normal to be depressed, and it's completely normal to be happy again and then depressed again and somewhere in the middle. No, our bodies and our brains were created in such a way that we can have happiness all of the time, consistently, forever. If we live according to the plan of happiness and we make sure we align ourselves with the truth. The truth will set you free. The truth will make you happy. Part of the Men of High Value movement is the 3 pillars. The 3 pillars are the values of truth, freedom, and family. And in order for you to be happy consistently long term and be at 8 and 9, 9 and 10 and 10, 11, on a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of happiness, you gotta live according to those 3 key principles: truth, freedom, and family. When you use substances or stimulants for your brain to feel happy right now at the expense of the long term, you know what you're doing to truth. Your life becomes skewed. It's not reality. You're escaping from facts. You're escaping from the truth. And you're suddenly becoming a lie. Using substances and stimulants is a form of lie because it masks reality. It takes reality away. When you do not use stimulants and substances, guess what happens? Whenever something enters your life, whether it's people or food or activities or whatever is going on, you can pinpoint immediately the thing that is stressing your mind and body out. And you can eliminate that from your life. But the moment you begin to use stimulants and substances, and a multitude of them in your daily life, you do not know what is causing what. And very often the side effects of the things that you're taking into your body can cause havoc in your brain, your mind, but also your relationships. By using these things, you're compromising your long-term mental health and physical health for the well-being of the now. The now is important, but never at the expense of the long-term now. Your past is a bunch of nows, and then you've got the now, and we're going to make sure that you're happy in the now as much as possible, but never at the expense of the many, 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 many future nows. They're going to come. Hopefully, right? And I want you to see those days, and I want you to see those future nows with happiness. Once all of the substances and stimulants are out of your life, finally you can face reality. And it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be absolutely horrific in the beginning. but it gets worse before it gets better. You simply have to go for 30 days without it. And then you need to go for 90 days without it. But do not do it on your own. Hopefully, you have a doctor that's understanding of your situation and you are telling him, I want to get off the meds, or I don't want to use any of that stuff. Or you've got some friends where you tell them, I don't want to drink alcohol anymore. I don't want to go to parties. I don't want to smoke. I don't want to do this, that, and the other. You're preparing for a lifetime of health. If they truly are your friends, if he is a good doctor, they will do their best to help you to get off these stimulants and substances carefully and wisely. Now, some things like alcohol and cigarettes and whatever, I recommend doing cold turkey, but getting massive help from people, other people, professional help and non-professional help in order to help you to get over it. If you want me to be a coach for you during that process, I can do that. Contact me down below. If not, make sure you get professionals and other people around you to assist you to get rid of it once and for all. I can promise you that the substances and stimulants you have been using in the past, or that you're hopefully never going to use if you've never done it, they cause the aging process of your body to happen faster. And it's not necessary. Your body can live forever. We just haven't figured out how yet. But we're getting there with technology as we speak. Is it going to happen in 100 years or 200 years? We don't know. But don't you want to take care of your body so as to perhaps be there when it happens? Because anything is possible. We simply have to align ourselves with the truth, and we have to become free of addiction, of things that are bad for us and that are not going to help us to progress in our lives and to achieve optimal health and happiness. Life is absolutely fantastic, even without the substances. I've never been drunk in my entire life. I am so grateful for that. The last time I tasted alcohol just because I was curious as a teenager was when I was 16 years old. I've never touched it ever since. You can make a decision about that now. I'll never drink alcohol again. And then you'd be like, yeah, but it's so nice and it's so much fun. Could you imagine if you could have that kind of fun without the stimulants? Because it's actually possible. Not only is it possible, but once you get to the point of being able to have fun without that fun and that happiness can be consistent all of the time. You can't be drunk all of the time to have the same happiness as you have when you're drunk. It's gonna be inconsistent because your body cannot tolerate you being drunk all the time. Like, does that make sense? Like, it's gonna be like this and then it's gonna fall down. It's gonna be like this and it's gonna fall down every weekend when you have alcohol. How about you just get the truth, face the truth head on, no substances, no stimulants, and see what life has to offer. If it absolutely sucks, then we know that your life sucks and it needs to be fixed slowly but surely over time with the help of other people that are happier than you. Try to limit the time that you're spending with other people who are not as happy as you. Try to invest more time with people that are happier than you. The reason why I want you to align yourself with the truth and be free from those addictions, remember, truth, freedom, is for you to get the third pillar, which is family. And I'm not just talking about one-on-one monogamy that everyone out there says basically sucks and it's difficult to make it work and it's hard work and blah, blah, blah. I want you to be in love for the rest of your life. I want you to be infatuated for the rest of your life. I want you to be giggly and bubbly for the rest of your life. But in order for that to happen, it's a team effort. And I suggest finding a man who has his standard in his life, which is 3 girls in love, and he's going to establish that family. He's going to commit to that family. He's going to have nice financial foundation with passive income to allow you to have a fantastic life together with him. I want you to be happy consistently and continuously for the rest of your life. But that is not a job that's designed for one person. It's a team effort. One man alone will never be able to emotionally fulfill you. But one man with two other best friends forever probably will. This is the Girls with High Value channel. My name is Joseph Darling. I'll see you in the next video.